Yo, what's up, everybody? We are back in the studio with it, talking about sports. There's plenty of things that's going on with the March Madness coming up, with the WNBA coming up as well. NBA is in full session, almost into the playoffs. But in this episode, we'll be talking about the NFL mock draft, going through the first round, round 1 through 32, giving my predictions or giving my overall analysis and corrections to the mock draft that I'll be looking upon on CBS Sports today. So I'll be going through the whole entire round 1 through 32. So make sure you check it out. It's going to be a good episode. But first, let's cue that Metro! Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Anthony Hudson, and it's my turn to give you one of the best upcoming sports podcasts out here, you heard? Today, we are going through 1 through 32 draft picks, some mock draft picks. This is presented by CBS Sports. I will basically give corrections if needed, but we're going to go through the whole entire mock draft, talk about all the players that are going to get drafted into this upcoming exciting draft. I mean, a lot of NFL franchises need a quarterback, need a running back, need some DBs, need some D tackles. But, I mean, we going to see it. My favorite team, the Atlanta Falcons, of course, we are kind of in the quarterback controversy. Just got Tua Tagovailoa and Penix, but we definitely need another wide receiver weapon. We definitely need some defensive help as far as another edge rusher. So we're going to see how my Falcons looking, but let's get into this first round pick, which we all know is going to be the Hoosiers. Fernando Mendoza getting drafted, the first overall pick to the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, first of all, Fernando Mendoza, who had the most epic quarterback season we've seen pretty much ever. I mean, with the likes of the Johnny Manziel, with the likes of the Tim Tebows, the Cam Newtons. I mean, absolutely epic season as far as that. Heisman Trophy winner, threw 41 touchdowns. The 6'5", 236-pound quarterback will be going to Las Vegas with the likes of Ashton Dempsey as his running back. And they just made some key moves on defense. We're still looking to see they're going to keep Max Crosby, but they just made some key moves, getting the Kobe Dean, getting Quay Walker as their linebackers, getting other players as well, acquisitions as far as the safety. I mean, their defense is looking to be on a better upside than they were last year. And their offense finally got their number one quarterback, Geno Smith. Just didn't work out as much last year, but number one, definitely for sure, will be Fernando Mendoza. If everything goes well, it will be him, 100%. Number two is offensive linebacker / defensive end David Bailey from Texas Tech, going to the number 2 New York Jets. Now, New York needs a lot of things. They need a quarterback. Well, they just got Geno Smith. So they have a quarterback. They have a running back. They got their number one receiver, Gary Wilson. So they definitely 100% need defensive help to help in the likes of Quentin Williams. They definitely need that as far as that. So getting another defensive end will be good for them. I don't think it will be David Bailey, but we'll see. We'll see. Number 3, the Arizona Cardinals getting Arvell Reese from Ohio State. Now, Ohio State is going to have a lot of defensive players in this draft. You can't really go wrong with any of them. So the Cardinals getting Arvell Reese will definitely be good for them. They need to get an office speed guy, get a player that could definitely overtake it. He will be definitely 100% is worthy at that number 3 spot. And hopefully they say he got shades of Will Anderson from Houston Texans. So we'll see about that. Number 4, Tennessee Titans getting Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. That would be a great weapon to help out Cam Ward, give him a little bit of a up boost, some comfortability, as he already has some bad. I don't want to say bad, but already has some skepticism with the offensive line. Adding Jeremiah Love to the picture and helping them get a little bit of at least 1,000-yard running back is going to be a huge game for Cam Ward. And they already made some acquisitions on the defensive side, now gotta get their they just re-signed Calvin Ridley. Now they gotta sign or try to get another number one receiver or at least a speedy type receiver. I mean, tight ends, there's Tyreek Hill out there. You never know. You never know. Tyreek Hill out there. Honestly, Tyreek Hill added to Jeremiah Love and Cam Ward. Man, that would be a epic trio. Number 5, New York Giants getting Caleb Downs, the best safety in the whole entire nation last year. Year before, honestly, all 3 years that he's been playing at Ohio State, he has been the number one guy. I mean, this man is a dude that can get you kick returns or punt returns when he first came in his freshman and sophomore year. And then it just lights out. I mean, you do not want to throw it his way at all. I mean, the biggest acquisition that I think of in the past few years that kind of compared to him is Kyle Hamilton, how dominant he is. He go to the Giants and be that dominant, that is going to be huge for him. Huge for Jackson Dart in that offense. Give them at least, some time to work with, and they're not just having to score 30 points against like the Dallas Cowboys to win a game or barely lose a game. I'm pretty sure they lost that game. So that's huge for them. Number 6, Detroit Lions proposed a trade with the Cleveland Browns getting offensive tackle Marlon Freeland from Georgia. So he's from Georgia. He already is going to be a dog as far as that. But he's probably got the highest ceiling among the left tackles. It's not a ton of experience as he only has 16 college starts, but I mean, like I said, it's Georgia, man. Come on now, it's Georgia. We breed offensive linemen, so without a doubt, that's a good pick as far as that. Number 7, Washington Commanders getting Carnell Tate from Ohio State, wide receiver. Had a great season. I mean, absolutely great season as far as being it felt like he was the number one guy this season, but we all know Jeremiah Smith was the number one wide receiver for Ohio State, get a double team, get a lot of pressure towards this way. So it just led to Tate shining this year. It just led to Carnell Tate shining this year. He was exceptional. I mean, every red down zone, every post route, every deep vertical ball go his way. He was pinpoint accuracy with the catches, and he was exceptional. So yeah, I mean, him and Scary Terry, that's a good duo. Still got do they still have Debo? I think they still have Debo. I have no idea. I think he's gone. But hey, anything that you could do to help Jaden Daniels out after his injury is a great pick for as far as that. So yeah, Carnell Tate, I love that. New Orleans Saints getting Mansour Delane from LSU. That would be great because they definitely need a DB help. As far as I know, they need it. I mean, their DBs are not up to par, not the best overall as far as that. So them getting a DB from LSU, 6 foot, 187-pound All-American, has lockdown ability, and might even be able to eat up some of Taylor's snaps in the slot. I mean, that would be huge for them. And then number 9, Kansas City Chiefs, getting offensive lineman Francis City Mangoa from Miami. Okay, yes, getting offensive lineman from Miami because they were dominant all year and going into the postseason and during the regular season. That run they had, so that would be great. Help out Patrick Mahomes. They definitely need some offensive lineman help because, respectfully, I mean, a lot of their offensive linemen either retire or just got old. I mean, it's just to the point to where it's the Kansas City Chiefs been dominated for so long. It's just like it kind of makes sense that there's people retiring, people that are getting traded to other places. So try to get an offensive lineman that can help out. You just got Kenneth Walker, still got Xavier Worthy, still got McCole Hardman, still have other receivers as far as that. But give Patrick Mahomes some offensive line help, 100%. Especially since he just injured last year. Great pick. Number 10, Cincinnati Bengals getting linebacker Sony Styles. Sony Styles ran one of the fastest 40s pretty much from all defensive players. And as a line, I'm pretty sure he ran He ran a 4.46 40-yard dash and had a 43.5-inch vertical. That is insane. And The fact that he is 6'5" and 244 pounds. I mean, what are they feeding these people? How are they getting these people? I mean, you play with him on NCAA on college football. He is the fastest player ever. I mean, he's getting picks. He's undercutting everything that is thrown his way. It is going to translate. That I know that's a video game, but literally, this combine and these stats are going to translate amazingly to the NFL. And Cincinnati needed some help on defense. I don't know when the last time they had a star linebacker as far as that. So them getting a linebacker would definitely be amazing. I still feel like you'll want to look as offensive line help because the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, will those rumors ever go away, Cincinnati? Will you just grab good offensive linemen? But I don't know. But if Sonny Styles is there, come on now. Like at the same time, like that's a generation one of a lifetime type linebacker. So I don't really blame you. It's not a bad pick, but at the same time, O line, come on now. Number 11, Miami Dolphins getting offensive lineman Spencer Fano from Utah. Fano played both tackle spots at for Utah almost exclusively on the right side the past 2 years. He's been a significant upgrade over the right tackle Austin Jackson. So that'll be good for them. Any offensive help for Miami will be good too. They don't have the best offensive line as far as that as well. We already know Tua. It literally showed this. So Tua and Joe Burrow. I mean, their injuries and every day, like they need offensive line help. So them getting Mark Willis, getting him offensive line help would be huge, be substantial for them. Okay, now number 12, Dallas Cowboys getting quarterback Jermod McCoy from Tennessee. Yes, a torn ACL cost him his entire season in 2025. But as far as that, in 20 months removed from an injury, by the time 1 week around rolls around, he should be fine as far as that. Deron Bland is the only quarter with a long-term future on the Dallas D. So, and they've been making some trade acquisitions as well. So, them getting a quarterback definitely need help. One of the worst defenses in the league last year, especially in the secondary. So that's good for them. Number 13, Los Angeles Rams getting a trade for the Atlanta Falcons. Getting wide receiver Denzel Boston from Washington. Of course, I mean that would be great for them. Adding more acquisitions to Matt Stafford and being good as far as that. I mean that would be amazing for them. So, and then you go to number 14 pick. You got Agaleve, our own offensive lineman from Penn State, going to the Ravens. That's good for them. And Lamar Jackson. Keldrick Falk from Auburn, an edge rusher added on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, helping the likes of Vita Vea out. That's good for them. Spencer Fano, offensive tackle. He's projected to go to the Jets as well. Blake Miller, offensive tackle from Clemson, projected to go to the Detroit Lions. Okay. Dylan Diamond is a safety from Oregon, is projected to go to the Minnesota Vikings. Emmanuel McNeil Warren, safety for Toledo, 19 pick, projected to go to the Carolina Panthers. Makai Lemon, one of the fastest wide receivers, aggressive on the getting off of the offensive line of scrimmage, fast, get you yards after catch, projected to go to the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, what? Dallas Cowboys out of all teams, already with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, that would be insane. That offense would put up numbers. That would probably win MVP with that offense. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you. Okay, C.J. Allen, linebacker from Georgia. That's a good pick. Allen definitely could be good as far as that. Just presenting a force on that defense. Caden McDonald, defensive lineman from Ohio State, can go to the Los Angeles Chargers. McDonald is one of the best defensive linemen I saw last year. Just very forceful to get off the line, create a lot of pressure. I mean, I know we talked about Styles and talked about Caleb Downs and how they were great, but it was easy for them. It was easy for them because Donald was literally creating so much pressure to the point as a quarterback. He only had maybe like 2.5 seconds or 2 seconds to throw the football either way. So definitely Caden McDonald for that. Caden Proctor, offensive lineman, going to the 23 pick of the Philadelphia Eagles. Caden will either play guard or tackle, which would be great. I mean, offensive line help for the Eagles would be great. Another aging offensive line, respectfully. I mean, they still got some young players on there, but another aging offensive line that definitely needs some help. Jordan Tyson, wide receiver from Arizona State, going to Cleveland. Now I like that. I feel like Makai Lemon would be better if I don't think Makai Lemon is gonna be dropped this far though. If I'm being honest with you, if he does, definitely make Makai Lemon, but give Shador Sanders some receiver help without a doubt. So Jordan Tyson was probably lead to the Browns in top 10. His brother Jalen Tyson is a guard for the. Oh wow, Jalen Tyson, the star breakout guard that from Cleveland. That's his brother. Wow, that's wow. How dope would that be? Honestly, you play with your brother at Cleveland. That would honestly be a fan favorite. That would honestly be really cool. Amari Cooper Jr. With the 25th pick to the Chicago Bears. Oh my goodness, I want to say Cleveland Browns so bad. To the Chicago Bears, Amari Cooper had that exceptional toe tap grab against Penn State that I would never forget. Plays for Indiana. Definitely be another wide receiver added to the weapon core after just getting rid of DJ Moore. So I love that for them. TJ Parker, Clemson edge rusher. AJ Spencer, as of right now, is a free agent for the Bills. So adding an edge rusher to the Bills right now would definitely be crucial for them. They do need that help as far as defensively. That would be great for them as far as that. Caleb Lamu, offensive tackle, will be drafted from the 27th pick to the San Francisco 49ers. Added on to this, it might be coming to an end for Trent Williams soon. I mean, he is around that age, so getting a replacement for him would be pretty good as far as that, even though he'll probably be on the other side, right tackle. But until, Trent Williams retired, that would be probably his replacement right there. It'll be some huge, huge shoes to fill. But we're looking for the future. Especially with the San Francisco 49ers. They're starting to get old, man. They're starting to get old. I mean, it's crazy. They really are starting to get old as far as that. Brock Purdy is the only young person on that team that I could instantly think of. Everybody else is starting to get a little bit older, around 28, 29 years old. So it's good to get a replacement as far as that. Or successor. I'm gonna stop saying replacement, successor. Max Ehencher, offensive tackle from Arizona State, going to the Houston Texans for the 28th pick. Definitely needed. CJ Stroud definitely needs some offensive line help. As far as that, need some more offensive weapons. I feel like as well, but without a doubt, need some offensive line help. They also signed Braden Smith for free agency too. So see like he'll play guard, and then of course this is the offensive tackle that they just got, and then Avion Terrell, quarterback from Clemson, also AJ Terrell brother who played for the Atlanta Falcons. He will be drafted to the Clemson, or he'll be drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs, 29th pick. That would be good because they just traded Trent McDuffie. So getting him will definitely add on to that defense, be a good acquisition for that. And the last three picks, we got Casey Conception, wide receiver for Texas A&M. Great fast receiver added on to him with the likes of Sutton, with the likes of other players as far as that would be good for the Denver Broncos. 31st pick would be Zion edge rusher from Missouri. They still need a little bit of more edge rushers as far as that, but Zion Young looking to build a building block for Mike Vrabel's defense, especially since Clavion Kyson departed in free agency, so there's definitely more room to fill as far as that. And then the final pick will be the Super Bowl champions, Akeem Mesidor, linebacker or defensive lineman for Miami, absolute dog. I mean, the one of the things that people would talk about, of course, is like his short arms stuff like that. But no, he is exceptional. Played exceptional all 4 games in the playoffs. So him going to the Seattle Seahawks with the likes of Myron Murphy already, or yeah, or yeah, I'm trying to say that right, but yeah, with the likes of already good defensive linemen, I know Demarcus Lawrence on there as well. But yeah, that would be great for them. So that is the first round mock draft pick that I got for CBS Sports. Just talk a little bit about it, trying to get back into the podcast, try to get in the flow of things. So yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the INT Podcast. Appreciate y'all for listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And y'all have a blessed day. Peace.
Yo.